Hello everyone, I'm Jessica Blackbird. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. You guys, don't be afraid, just be prepared. Let's take lessons from all of these other places and make sure that we are okay if or when the you-know-what hits the fan. So things are continuing to escalate in Panama. According to the Havana Times, in Panama City, in the country of Panama, construction workers from the Suntrax Union, the largest in the country, demonstrated on several streets and avenues, some of which were partially blocked from vehicular traffic with barricades. On the Pan American Highway, which connects Panama with Central America and a vital route for the transport, trade, and distribution of merchandise to Panama City, truck blockades also continued, leaving thousands of people stranded. The Central American country is experiencing one of the greatest crises since the military dictatorship of General Manuel Noriega fell in 1989 after the U.S. invasion. The discontent occurs in a panorama of 4.2% year-on-year inflation registered in May, an unemployment rate of around 10%, and an increase in fuel prices of 47% since the beginning of 2022. The situation has caused fuel shortages in some areas of the country, while most of the stands in the main food market in Panama City have been forced to close due to a lack of products. Likewise, many supermarkets are without fruits and vegetables. This generation has not experienced a crisis of the magnitude of the one that overwhelms our country today, said former Panamanian President Martin Torrijos on Friday. The social explosion we are experiencing is not the product of an isolated event or temporary increases in fuel and food. It is the accumulation over time of unattended demands and an evident deterioration in the quality of life of the Panamanians, he added. They have been protesting nationwide for more than a week over the high cost of fuel, basic foods, medicines, and for better conditions in schools. So you guys, we really need to be watching everything that's going on around the world. Panama now, and there's also unrest in Sri Lanka. I don't know if you guys have been watching that. The president had to flee the country because the citizens took over the presidential mansion, and then they went on to take over the prime minister's office. So there's a lot of unrest. These people in Sri Lanka, they don't have anything. They don't have gas. They don't have enough food. They're facing famine. They went from having electricity and gas and living normally to having to cook with firewood. So it's really bad there. And we are not being told everything. You have to go outside of the media that we have here to see what's going on around the world, because even when they report, they are not telling us everything. So I'm gonna go and do a little bit of reading to see where everything is in Sri Lanka. And also China is going through some money issues. The banks in the smaller areas in China are broke. So they'll need $1 trillion to fix what's going on there. We have floods all over the world, accompanied by droughts in other places. We have rivers that are drying up, lakes that are drying up, and this is only going to add to our problems, people. Please, please, please make sure that you secure food, because the prices, they're telling us they'll go down by, sometime next year. Don't believe everything that you're told, because there has not been enough crops planted. And what we see in the stores now is from last year's crops. And this year, go research it. There has not been enough crop planted to sustain everyone the way that we always have just taken for granted. So get a lot of non-perishable items. Make sure you have sugar, flour, powdered milk, canned milk, cooking oil, toilet paper, medications, medical supplies, anything that your family uses regularly. Make sure you have. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and hoard, but I am saying make sure that you have enough to last maybe 6 months, because I don't see things getting any better anytime soon. And I could be wrong, because I'm not an economist. I'm just a regular old human being living here and looking at what's going on around the world. So, all of the conditions are ripe for some hard times ahead. Hopefully the war can be over soon. That would help out a lot in the world. Anyway, you guys, stay safe, and please stay on top of what's going on around the world. Because if you know what's going on around the world, you can be ahead of the curve here at home. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you're seeing anything like, extreme prices. Like every week, things have been going up. And like I said in a previous video, I love shopping at Sam's, because you get to knock out so many things at once, and then you have it for a while. You get to buy in bulk. But there are things there now, if you didn't get them before, you're going to pay a hefty price, because the prices are going up. So get what you need now, people, before you can't afford it. All right, let me know what you think about this in the comments. And if you want me to go ahead and pull up a story about Sri Lanka and about what's going on in China, and I'll do that. All right, you guys, talk to you in the comments.